Hello everyone, my name is Mahadiyat Tasneem, my ID is 1062. Here are my teammates Tasfiya Haq Munia, Tasfiya Jarin Toshi, Hasnatud Jahan Arabi and MD Nasif Tahmid. Today the topic is about the movie Chokher Bali, and today I will discuss the widowhood, patriarchy and the construction of female identity on Chokher Bali. Rabindranath Tagore's Chokher Bali offers a profound exploration of widowhood, patriarchy and the struggle for female identity. Through the character of Binodini, we are the witness how widowhood in colonial Bengal was. It's not just a personal loss but a social sentence, one that confined women to silence, restraint and invisibility. Patriarchal norms dictated what a widow could wear, how she could live, and even what desires she was allowed to feel. Yet, Binodini challenges this constraint with intelligence, curiosity, and emotional courage. Her journey exposes the hypocrisy of a society that grants men freedom while polishing every aspect of a woman's existence. In pushing against these boundaries, Binodini reconstructs her own identity not as a passive widow but as a thinking, hearing human being. Chokher Bali ultimately forces us to question how societies shape women's lives and how women resist, redefine, and reclaim their own stories. That's all for me. Thank you for your kind attention.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hasnatul Jahan Arabi. Now I am going to talk about female desire and sexual autonomy. Understanding female desire in the novel. Female desire in this text refers to Binodini's emotion and physical longing, her need for affection, companionship, and recognition as a full human being, not as a socially erased widow. Traditional society wanted widows to be emotionally restrained and sexually passive or asexual, socially invisible. But Binodini refers to be reduced to a symbol of sacrifice as purity. She expresses longing, jealousy, love, frustration. Why this becomes a political act, sexual autonomy. Sexual autonomy refers to a woman's rights to have agency over her own emotion, physical desire, and choice in relationship. Binodini's behavior become political because she rejects the asexual widow stereotypes. Her attraction toward Mohendra breaks the artificial boundary that society constructed around without widow. She refuses patriarchal moral boundaries. Society allows men to express desire for women, especially widows are expected to remain restrained. By expressing attraction, Binodini challenges the hypocrisy of double standard. Feminist significance. Society level desiring women as immortal to control him.
Good evening, I am Tasfiya Haq. Today I will speak on marriage as a social institution and its gendered power in Chokher Bali. This film shows how marriage is shaped by social expectations rather than equal partnership. It also reveals how gender rules within marriage give men more control than women. In Chokher Bali, marriage is not shown as a single emotional bond, but as a structure controlled by society. Asha's marriage highlights how women are expected to obey, adjust, and sacrifice without question. Mohendra, however, enjoys more freedom, showing how marriage often protects male privilege. Binodini's position as a widow reveals how women outside marriage lost social value and identity. Though these characters, the film expects the unequal power dynamics built into traditional marriage. Overall, Chokher Bali encourages us to rethink how marriage can become more equal and respectful for both partners.
Good evening, I am MD Nasif Tahmid. Today I will discuss female friendship versus patriarchal manipulation in Chokher Bali. The film shows how strong emotional bonds from between women like Asha and Binodini, but it also reveals how patriarchy inflates and slowly turns into friendship into a tension. In Chokher Bali, Asha and Binodini's friendship begins with trust and genuine support. Their bond shows how women can understand and uplift each other in a respective society. But patriarchal influence, especially through Mahendra's action, disperses this harmony. The film shows how male desire and social control push women into delivery. Ultimately, it exposes how patriarchy manipulates female relationship and breaks patriarchal solidarity. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Tasfiya Jarin Toshi, ID 1025. Today I want to discuss how the movie Chokher Bali tells a powerful story about one woman, Binodini, and her fight for control of her own life in early 20th century. I want to discuss about education agency and women's search for independence at that time. First point is education and injustice. Binodini is different from other women in her time. She is educated and speaks English. This education gives her a voice but also shows her how unfair her life is. As a young widow, society tells her she must live quiet and a colorless life. Her education is a spark that starts her rebellion. Second point is fighting for voice agency. Binodini refuses to be an invisible widow. She wants a life where she can make her own choices. This is called agency. She fights the system. She uses her smart and charms to get attention, first befriending with Ashalata, then getting close to Mahendra. Now the last point is the ultimate independence. The story ends with Binodini making a revolutionary change. She is offered a respectable marriage with Bihari, a good man, but she refuses it. In short, Chokher Bali shows that for Binodini, education was the key, fighting for her desires was the battle, and choosing to live life on her own terms was the ultimate victory for her independence. So thank you everyone.